Hello, my name is Matthias Kavodik. Welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a pretty interesting Avengers miniseries that came out in 2018. It's 5 issues long. The first 3 are the most interesting. It's written by Mark Waid, and it focuses on the second Avengers lineup. That it always felt really weird because it felt like a downgrade compared to the first team. You had like on the first lineup, you had Iron Man, Thor, Giant Man, Wasp, and then you go to a team that has, and Cap joins a little bit later. You go to a team that has Captain America, the Scarlet Witch, who is not as powerful by no means compared to how she is nowadays. And her powers are not even clear how they work during this time. Quicksilver and Hawkeye. So 3 ex-villains, Cap, and they all have like major personality issues that make them really hard to work as a team. But I'm getting sort of ahead of myself. So the story starts off, we have the Avengers fighting against the Masters of Evil in the final confrontation. After they take down the bad guys, they let Cap know, he's like, look, we don't want to work as a team anymore. We're tired. We need a vacation. We have too much on our respective plates. So here, take the keys of the mansion, make this work, make your own team. So get that second lineup that I always remember in the Thunderbolt series, I think in issue 8, when Black Widow confronts the Thunderbolts. And she tells the Thunderbolts that the second Avengers lineup was like the original first Thunderbolts team. So what happens is, first you got the public who are not happy with this new team. They realize the 3 new team members are all ex-villains. So they're really questioning them about them being on the team in the first place. Then we cut to the Wizard and his Frightful Four. He sort of wants to make a name for himself. So he decides to attack this new team. Is like, look, they look really weak. They're going to probably be really easy targets for us to take them down. Obviously, this was established already in the classic Avengers series back in the day. The whole friction and confrontation between Captain America and Hawkeye, that Hawkeye really wanted to be the team leader, and he was always an asshole to Captain America. And we got to add that he was a total dick to Jarvis the whole time while he was in the mansion the first time. So we get the Frightful Four attacking the new lineup of Avengers. The Avengers get totally owned by the Frightful Four. Like, it's pretty humiliating what happens. You have Wasp on the last panel, you're like, oh shit, that was bad. So we cut to the second issue. We have the Avengers fighting against the sea monster. And again, they're having a real hard time. And the people there are sort of giving them shit the whole time. It's like, hey, where's Thor? Where's Giant Man? Where's Iron Man? And why can't they would have been able to deal with him a lot faster? And then when they're finished, Cap tells Quicksilver, hey, take each one of us back running. It's like Quicksilver's like, no, I'm way too tired. I can't do that. And they have to take public transport back. I know this Cap loves public transport. He used to use it a lot in the 80s. But this part with the whole team, it's like totally humiliating for him. And it really touches on the fact that Tony left him with no money. So Cap has to actually go to Tony and say, hey, we need funds and we need transport. So after begging, they don't beg, but it's sort of humiliating for Cap again to go to Tony to ask for something like this. He gives them a Quintjet. I'm not sure if it's established it's called Quintjet yet, but they got a means of transport. And after this, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver have a vision of the Stranger, who they cross paths with in the X-Men series when they're part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. They tell Cap, hey, look, this guy's real bad news. We got to confront him. Even though he's almost like a god, like he's insanely powerful. And here's where the story takes a direction that at least doesn't work for me. Like, I loved that this team was very dysfunctional. They didn't know how to work with each other. They were, again, seriously overpowered with everything that they had to go up against. Cap being super unrelenting. Like, I'm not going to let my arms down. I'm going to fight this. I'm going to make this team work. Then we get this introduction of this new character she's trying to escape from being captured from the Stranger. The Avengers rescue her. They discover that she has powers, and her power set's sort of cool that she can actually augment the powers of other people. But the Avengers don't realize that to do that, she uses the life forces of other people. So every time she gives them a power upgrade, people end up dying. So at first the team is like really happy that they're more powerful and they can confront bigger threats as a team. But they have no idea this comes at a cost. And this new character gets such lazy names. He's called Avenger X. Like Mark Waid, you put zero effort in giving a name to the character. And then what happens, obviously, there's a big reveal that she's super evil. And Cap needs to call on the old Avengers to give him a hand and defeat her. And so that's where the story sort of goes to the toilet. And you know, one thing about this particular edition, it's all 5 issues. It's pretty new, and the binding wants to die out on me. Like every time I open it, I feel I can hear the cracks going crack, crack, crack. But I just really wanted to focus on the second Avengers lineup. Again, it felt so curious and odd, that downgrade of the team. And even though it was established in the original Avengers series that they were very dysfunctional, but they were able to make things work. That focus of that transition of how these guys learn how to work together and not be at each other's throat all the time and work as a team. I like that focus here. So hope you guys like this video. See you guys next time. Bye.